Warriors have stunning but painful truth in potential Giannis Antetokounmpo trade. The Golden State Warriors could soon find themselves at the center of one of the NBA's most explosive trade discussions, the future of Milwaukee Bucks superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. As speculation about Antetokounmpo's long-term commitment to Milwaukee reignites, the Warriors have emerged as one of the few teams both capable and desperate enough to make a blockbuster deal for the two-time MVP. ESPN insider Shams Charania recently reported that the New York Knicks remain the most prominently linked team to Giannis, but insiders are quick to note that Golden State's position is more intriguing and potentially more realistic. The reason? The Warriors have something most franchises don't: a combination of valuable draft assets, a large matching salary, and the organizational boldness to swing big when it matters most. The uncomfortable truth for Golden State, the uncomfortable and painful truth, however, lies in what it would take to bring Giannis to the Bay Area. While the Warriors have a handful of tradable young pieces and future picks, their clearest and most direct path to matching Giannis' $54.1 million salary for this season runs through one name: Jimmy Butler. Since arriving in a mid-season blockbuster last February, Butler has completely transformed the Warriors' identity. The 36-year-old veteran brought defensive grit, vocal leadership, and a hard-nosed mentality that immediately re-energized Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. His addition gave Golden State the emotional edge it had been missing since the departure of Kevin Durant and the decline of its original dynasty core. Yet, as Yahoo Sports analyst Kevin O'Connor explained, Butler's value and contract could ironically make him the key to Golden State's next transformation. "I'm intrigued by the Warriors," O'Connor said on a recent show. "It's partly because of the Steph-Giannis relationship, but also because they have the perfect salary to match Jimmy Butler. Now, the Bucks probably wouldn't want Butler, and I don't think Butler would want Milwaukee, but the Warriors' future draft picks, given how old their roster is, could hold huge value down the line." O'Connor's point underscores a harsh reality: if the Warriors want to land Giannis, sentimentality can't play a role. Despite Butler's importance, the opportunity to pair one of the greatest shooters of all time with one of the most dominant physical forces in NBA history is a once-in-a-generation chance. Why the deal makes sense on paper: the trade works. The Warriors can offer Butler's matching contract and a mix of unprotected first-round picks, pick swaps, and even young prospects like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, or Brandon Podziemski. Few teams in the league can rival that blend of present talent and future value. Financially, it's clean. Emotionally, it's brutal. But the reasoning is simple. Giannis Antetokounmpo is not just another superstar, he's a transformative figure. The Greek Freak's elite two-way impact, relentless motor, and age 30 give Golden State a foundation to compete not only now but long after Curry retires. Butler, for all his toughness and playoff pedigree, is 36 and on a short 2-year deal. Trading Butler would hurt deeply, but it might be the only path to keeping the Warriors relevant in the next decade. Curry's window and the dream duo Stephen Curry has made it clear that he still believes in competing for championships. Despite turning 37 next season, he remains one of the league's most dynamic offensive weapons. Pairing him with Giannis would create a modern version of the Shaq Kobe archetype: unstoppable inside power combined with perimeter precision. The relationship between Curry and Giannis is well documented. Both stars share a deep respect for each other's work ethic and humility. Giannis has praised Curry publicly on several occasions, calling him one of the most selfless superstars in the game. Curry, meanwhile, has long admired Giannis' motor and dominance, describing him as a nightmare matchup and the type of player anyone would want on their team. That mutual respect could be the foundation for one of the NBA's most fearsome duos, a pairing that would instantly thrust Golden State back into title contention and potentially extend the dynasty's life for several more years. The roster fit problem still: even if the trade were to happen, it wouldn't come without complications. A frontcourt featuring Giannis Antetokounmpo, Draymond Green, and Jonathan Kuminga poses serious spacing issues. All three rely on driving lanes, cuts, and physical play inside the arc. The floor could feel cramped, limiting Curry's off-ball movement and reducing offensive fluidity. Because of this, analysts believe Kuminga could also be on the move if Golden State seriously pursues Giannis. Moving Kuminga perhaps to a third team in a multi-team trade could help balance the roster by bringing back shooting or perimeter defense to complement a Curry-Giannis core. The Warriors front office, led by general manager Mike Dunleavy Jr., has already shown it isn't afraid of difficult decisions. Acquiring Butler was a bold move in itself. Trading him for Giannis would be an even bigger statement, one signaling that Golden State's mission isn't nostalgia but survival and dominance. Milwaukee's side of the story. The Bucks, meanwhile, remain in a precarious position. Despite boasting one of the best duos in the NBA in Giannis and Damian Lillard, Milwaukee's title hopes have been clouded by inconsistency, injuries, and the relentless pressure of keeping Giannis satisfied. If Milwaukee stumbles early this season or faces another disappointing playoff exit, the front office could be forced to consider retooling around Lillard or pivoting entirely into a rebuild. In such a case, acquiring Butler, along with multiple first-round picks and prospects, could at least help the Bucks stay competitive while preparing for the future. It's worth noting that the Bucks would likely seek a third team to reroute Butler, given his age and win-now mentality. But his presence in any potential framework makes the math work and gives Milwaukee immediate value to leverage. The long-term implications a trade of this magnitude would reshape not just the Warriors and Bucks, but the entire NBA landscape. The Western Conference would tilt dramatically, with a Giannis-led Warriors team instantly rivaling the likes of the Denver Nuggets, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Dallas Mavericks for supremacy. For Golden State, this would represent the final evolution of the dynasty, from the Splash Brothers era to a new powerhouse built around balance, strength, and efficiency. It would also mark the Warriors' full transition from small ball innovation to all-around dominance. For the Bucks, it would close one of the most successful chapters in franchise history while ushering in an uncertain but flexible future. Conclusion. At its core, the Warriors' situation embodies the delicate balance between loyalty and legacy. Jimmy Butler has given Golden State everything they could have asked for: leadership, toughness, and a win-now mentality. But as the league evolves and Curry's window narrows, bold moves become necessary. Trading for Giannis Antetokounmpo wouldn't just be about this season. It would be about the next 5 years, the next generation, and the continuation of a winning culture that has defined the Warriors for over a decade. The idea is painful, the cost is steep, but in a league where opportunities to land a player of Giannis' caliber are rare, Golden State knows this. You don't get to build dynasties by playing it safe. Whether or not the Bucks ever put Giannis on the market remains to be seen, but if they do, the Warriors, armed with Butler's contract, valuable draft picks, and an unshakable ambition, will be ready to make the call.